Yes, the NASU strike, the Non-Academic Staff Union of Universities strike that's meant to start today. Sharon, thanks for joining us. What can you tell us? Has this strike begun?
Okay, right now as I'm speaking with you, we have the University of Lagos gate shut down at the moment, and we have members of the three institutions on ground here protesting. We have the Non-Academic Staff Union of Universities, we have Senior Staff Association of the University of Nigeria here, and we also have NAT here on ground. And their grievances is that 23 billion naira was released by the federal government to the ASU, that's the Academic Staff Union of Universities, and there was nothing left for them to share as the end allowance, if I might say. So now the issue on ground is, are they not as important as the lecturers? They are saying that they also have to get tranche out of the money, because it's the money the federal government owe them and not probably freebies. I have the Senior Staff Association Chairman, Unilag branch here with me. He will be sharing with us some of their demands. Good to have you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I would like to ask you, what are the challenges faced now? Why is it essential for your workers to come out in their numbers to actually protest against the federal government release of 23 billion funds and not including you in the budget?
Thank you. The reason is not far-fetched. The major reason why we are downsizing, or downtooling rather, is because of the end allowances agreement between SSANU and other unions and the federal government. This agreement was reached in 2009, and ever since then, the federal government has not fulfilled any part of the agreement. And we have been very patient enough since 2009 till this present moment. If your employer says he wants to pay you a particular allowance and he has refused to pay you since 2009 till date, so what do you expect? You have to come out and shout to the whole world, let them know that yes, you are suffering in silence. Now, we went on strike in January this year. After that strike, the federal government had a meeting with our national bodies, both NASU, NAT, and SSANU, under an umbrella known as JAC, Joint National Committee. They called us back after that strike that they were going to look into those areas. But we found out that they never did anything. In September, we embarked on another series of strike. We were on strike for 2 weeks, and our national bodies met with the federal government representative, and they said, okay, 20 billion naira will be released to all federal universities, and that money will be released by October. When we got to the end of October, we did not see anything. Suddenly, in November, we started seeing different stories for different folks. The federal government now released 23 billion naira, saying that 23 billion naira, 19 billion should go for academic staff, and the remaining 4 billion should go to non-teaching staff, that is NASU, SSANU, NAT. To our detriment and to our surprise, in fact, it's very dehumanizing. To this branch, University of Lagos, the total of 958 million was allocated to University of Lagos. Out of that 958 million, 935 million was allocated to academic staff, while the 3 remaining non-teaching staff was given 23 million. And I don't know how they arrived at that figure. The federal government received a particular template from the management of this university. That template was not followed. As far as we are concerned, that 4 billion that was allocated to all federal universities is not our money. It is not our money. The federal government should do the needful by inviting our national bodies to a new series of meetings where they will negotiate and agree on how much they are going to pay non-teaching staff.
Let's have the Non-Academic Staff Union Chairman, whereby I'll be asking you, what is the need for non-academic staff union in the universities? What role what role have you been playing in the school system to ensure that the school system actually flows properly?
We play very important and essential role within the university system. Without the non-teaching staff, the university system cannot go on fine. We provide essential services in respect of the security, in respect of the electricity, medical. Those who that prepare the salary are members. So those who that
of the admission.
Admission.
Right now, students are supposed to be going through admission process. Is that still going on?
Yes, we have stopped them. We have changed out our members from that place. Those new intake coming in today, they are supposed to be having their registration today. So we have changed our members out. Our protest, our agitation, our demand is very simple and clear. The federal government gave 98% of 23 billion naira to only academic alone, while 2% was appropriated to all the 3 unions, and we have rejected it. And the purpose of coming out to register our grievances is to let the federal government know that that money was given to only academic. The federal government should release our own end allowance to us.
Okay,
so thank you very much.
No, right now as we speak, it's obvious that when it comes to the admission process this year, it might be unnecessarily slow, because as we speak, students that are seeking admission in Nigeria at the moment will be prevented because the non-academic staff unions are the ones in charge of this, and they've said that their members will not actually ensure that students actually seek admission this year until the federal government actually earmark the appropriate amount of money for them.
Okay, not enough time to find out exactly how much NASU are asking for. Sharon Ijasan, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much. Of course, we'll be relying on you to give us latest developments as this goes on for the rest of the day.